Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing the solid color build challenge in The Sims 4. Basically the challenge says that you have to use one color to build and decorate and furnish everything in your house. You are allowed to use other colors, but it primarily has to be the color that you're choosing. So today I did white, which was pretty easy because most of the furniture and decorations and everything looks good in white. So I started off with just a really simple downstairs layout, even though I totally changed this because I kind of suck at building houses, but I'm going in with the roof, and this is by far the hardest part for me because I don't build that often, so I haven't really mastered the roof situation yet. But this one came out okay. In a couple of minutes, I'm gonna adjust the layout of the house and just make it really easy on myself. I was trying to get too fancy too quick, so once I changed the entire layout, it got a lot easier. So here's where I just gave up and decided to make it a little more simple and symmetrical because obviously none of this was working. And no matter what I did, it just was not looking good. This was the only white roof that I could find. It's not really the nicest, but it's not the worst either. And I spent way too long just trying to find a window that would fit here, and eventually I went in and extended it, and that was the smart thing to do. I should have just done that from the beginning, but I didn't. Okay, so here I'm adding in a little deck and like half wraparound porch situation. And these little flower boxes make everything better. I feel like it instantly makes a house look nice no matter how terrible it looks on the outside. Alright, so I took all the walls down just to start off with an open floor plan, and I'm starting in the kitchen. The window placements aren't the best. I do go in and fix them eventually, but I wasn't really thinking about how they looked on the inside when I placed them on the outside. And yeah, it was pretty easy to do an all-white kitchen because the counters and everything look the best in white, I think. And the appliances, same thing. Everything pretty much comes in a basic white. Alright, so I added in a little wall. This is going to be the bedroom. And then I sectioned off the living room. And at some point I realized that I forgot to add in a bathroom, which I always do. Here. Okay, so here's where I started the bathroom, and I didn't really have space for it, so I had to make a few adjustments. Alright, so now I am furnishing her bedroom. Gave her a little TV on the wall. And then I kind of adjusted the bathroom to fit around this shower and bath combo. And I spent way too long looking at toilets. I mean, I just needed a basic white one. And I just went in and added some decorative items like the toilet paper, this little shelf above the toilet, and then some towels. And I added a white robe. And then I added this light above the sink just to make it a little brighter in there in case, you know, they're getting ready. And these little white rugs. And then I just added a couple of rugs throughout the house because it reminded me that I did not have any, and that makes the space much homier and cuter in my opinion. So now I am doing the dining room. This was actually a little tough because there wasn't that much space between the dining room and this little island, but I made it work, and I figure if, you know, no one's even living in this house, but if I were to use this house, you know, and they couldn't use that side of the table, it's really only meant for 2 people, so they just wouldn't sit on that side. Alright, so I am going into the living room now. I added a couple couches and then just a small TV. And a little nightstand or an end table. Well, a couple of them actually with some lamps and this coffee table. I decided to section this area off so I can put like a desk on the other side, so we'll just say that that's a closet. And this is where I'm going to put a little computer desk, you know, in case they have to work or build some skills. And I went in and I furnished the inside just with some different wall decor, and now, I added in some columns and a little roof to this area. Well, I extended the roof and I think I made it much cuter. Now I'm putting up just these mirrors and some lights here in the living room. And I'm adding in some little last minute touches just to the desk and these shelves that I put in, but nothing would really go on them, so they're kind of bare. I added in some more flower boxes here and then these little awnings, but they're not really white, but they're pretty close. They're mostly white and then the top's gray, so I think that it came out pretty cute considering I was only able to use white. I don't know, I would live here. I would use this house. I like how everything looks for the most part. The most challenging part of building this was the wall decor, but other than that, I think everything looks pretty nice, pretty clean. Oh, and then I went in and I added this little this wreath to the top and then some doormats just as a last finishing touch. But that's it for real. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to see more Sims content, and don't forget to like this video.